Some cricket players depart from the game earlier than anticipated, saying goodbye to their bright futures for a variety of reasons ranging from injuries to personal decisions. Here we look at such cricketers. Number 1. Sabah Karim. He was a right-handed batsman and a wicketkeeper. The effects of an eye injury suffered while keeping for India against Bangladesh in a limited overs match in May 2000 ended his playing career early. Number 2. Mark Boucher. The South African wicketkeeper was hailed as one of the best in the game during his playing days. However, a freak injury brought his career to a premature end. A ball from spinner Imran Tahir hit the wicket while Boucher was keeping behind the stumps. A bail flew up at an awkward angle and struck Boucher in the left eye. It damaged the concerned area to a great extent and the South African player had to immediately retire from all forms of the game. Number 3. Craig Kieswetter. He is a former English wicketkeeper who retired from the game at the age of 27. Kieswetter decided to do so due to an eye injury he suffered while batting for county side Somerset on the domestic circuit. The wicketkeeper batter tried to make a comeback after the injury but struggled to pick up deliveries as he would inaccurately judge the line and length. Kieswetter had a brilliant outing for England in his heyday and his big moment came in England's 2010 ICC World T20 triumph. He also scored a foundation-laying 63 in the final against Australia to set up a victory for England. He was adjudged the man of the match in the final. Number 4. Tatenda Tebu. Zimbabwe wicketkeeper Tatenda Tebu was a special talent. He was skillful with the bat and behind the stumps, so much so that he was named their captain at the young age of 21. He announced his first retirement from the game at 22 but came back to play again at the age of 24. His form peaked post-2007, after which he became a consistent player for the national team. However, the joy for the fans was short-lived as Tebu once again retired at 29 to attend to the work for the church. Number 5. James Taylor. James Taylor represented England in 7 test matches and 27 50-over games. He was a serious talent and could have been an excellent player for England. However, in 2016, he was diagnosed with a serious heart condition which coerced him to retire from all formats. Since his retirement, he has served English cricket as a head scout and a selector for ECB. Number 6. Henry Olunga. Henry Olunga was the first ever black cricketer to play for Zimbabwe. The right-arm bowler could bowl at a fast pace, making him a dangerous opponent to play against. Olunga and his teammate Andy Flower were involved in the country's political protests during the 2003 ODI World Cup, after which they received death threats. The pacer announced his retirement after the last match in the tournament. He was only 26 years old at the time and walked away from the game while at the peak of his powers. Number 7. Shane Bond. Shane Bond is one of the lethal fast bowler from New Zealand. A series of injuries stood in between him and his cricketing career. It started with a stress fracture to his back that occurred just after the 2003 WC. He had to go through a surgery in which his spine was fused with titanium wires and it took him out of commission for 2 years. Even after his return in 2005, the injuries never untagged the quickie. A knee injury followed by an abdominal tear plagued him. Despite his injuries, he never compromised on speed and intensity, probably a reason for him being injury-prone. He played 18 tests, 82 ODIs and 20 T20s in his career, accounting for 87, 147 and 25 wickets respectively. He retired from the game in 2010. Number 8. Nari Contractor. He is a former Indian cricketer who was a left-handed opening batsman. During a two-match against Barbados in 1962, when facing Charlie Griffith, he saw somebody open a window in the pavilion and consequently was unable to concentrate on the ball following its delivery by Griffith, seeing the ball just inches away before it hit him. Contractor took a blow at the back of his skull, fracturing it. A blood clot had developed inside his skull and pressing against the brain, paralyzing him from the waist down. 2 surgeries were performed to remove the clot. It required a blood transfusion. Contractor's life was saved, but his international career was abruptly ended as a result. Number 9. Sarah Taylor. The iconic England women's wicketkeeper retired at 30 due to long-time battle with anxiety issues. She had a successful career, winning 2 ODI World Cups and a T20 World Cup. Number 10. Andrew Flintoff. Injuries forced Flintoff to retire in 2009 at just 31, despite his instrumental role in winning the Ashes for England in 2005. He was a brilliant all-rounder in all formats. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.